My name is Eva Rosenfeld, and I'm a junior at Community High School.
My name is Madeline Halpert, and I'm a senior at Community High School in Ann Arbor, Michigan. So last year, Eva and I were rooming together at a journalism conference in Boston, and I saw that she had a prescription bottle lying out that was, I think, Prozac, and I had taken Prozac a little while before because I had struggled with depression. So I took a risk and I asked her about it.
I had been struggling with depression for a couple of years. It still wasn't something that I discussed with anyone.
She was very honest with me in her answer, and we were able to talk openly about our depression for the first time.
We started talking about it, and it was a very kind of cathartic experience.
It was really relieving for the both of us because it provided a support system that we didn't have before. So we thought if this was so helpful to us, this could benefit a lot of other students.
We got really excited about this idea of kind of sharing that message that mental illness or other forms of personal struggle aren't something that anyone should have to be ashamed of. So we decided to go ahead and collect these different stories.
Our means of doing this was our newspaper, as we were both editors of our newspaper at the time. We spent 2 months collecting these personal stories and then writing the articles. When the dean of our school called us into her office and she told us that she couldn't allow us to go forward with the stories.
I think that the school, felt like they had something at stake in if something were to happen to these students, then they would be the one to blame. We felt that these students knew what they were doing.
While we really respected her decision, we knew we had to do something further with it because we felt that the school was reinforcing the very stigma that we were trying to reduce.
We sort of felt like we were doing a disservice and not telling these stories at that point.
There were 2 routes we could go. We could try fighting the school, or we could try writing for another outlet. So Eva and I went over to my house and we sat down and we spent hours writing an op-ed that we were going to try and send to different publications. The next week, the New York Times emailed us back and said that they would be interested in running our article. On May 21st, our op-ed ran. It was a really amazing experience because it reached a way bigger audience than it would if it was just for our school newspaper.
It was shocking how many people actually cared about this thing we had to say. The following day, we did an interview on NPR with Scott Simon.
They join us now from the studios of Michigan Radio in Ann Arbor. Thank you both very much for being with us.
Thank you for having us.
My gosh, from your high school newspaper to the New York Times, why was it so important to write this?
We got to publish our original stories with Scholastic and then got picked up by Huffington Post.
We were censored, but we were able to take it a step further to, reach a bigger audience.
Speaking out about this one thing that had affected me personally kind of gave me a starting point to become an advocate.
When we were able to tell this story, it really reinforced that you have something to say and it's important, then you should be allowed to say it, whether it's controversial or whether it's not. It's important that everybody get a chance to tell their story. Young people are young, but they're still capable people, and when you give students the responsibility to write about what is important to them, they rise to the occasion and they really write important stories.
It definitely reinforced the power of writing and the power of journalism. Most people in our community, after seeing what we had done, were really supportive of it, and the response was so overwhelmingly positive, and I think that would be kind of hard to deny at this point.